MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Chicago White Sox and the Polar Bears. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Brandon Hund will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Standing in, Dino Geronimo. He will lead this one off today. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Frank Velasquez.
Into the box now, Frank Velasquez, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Hund has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner back safely. Standing in now, Jimmy Brunson, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. His average sits at 296 entering play. 8 home runs and 29 driven in. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back. Geronimo, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Runner goes for second. Strike taken. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Skied into straightaway right. McDaniel will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Keston Hiura.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Keston Hiura. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Ronnie Mauricio would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out here and a runner at second. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So coming to the plate, Ronnie Mauricio. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a ball 1-0. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he looks at a curveball that falls in 1-1. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Two and one, here it is. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Left fielder looking up to the track, to the wall, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 11 for him on the season, and the Sox will move out in front now 3-0.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Stepping in now, Jeremy De La Rosa, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Lined hard down the line and right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Ryan Jones would be next. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, but this will land untouched. He'll try it again, 3-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Sox get 3 thanks to this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 3-0 Pale Hose. Shane McClanahan is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
So digging in now, Ryan McDaniel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ryan McDaniel.
And the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. If there's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in a 4-game set, that's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. To 2-2 now. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Heading out towards shallow right. De La Rosa is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Jeffrey Donnellan.
Stepping up to the plate, Jeffrey Donnellan. 13 at-bats in the series so far with 4 hits. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. Geronimo is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping in, John Pitts comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch on its way. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Jeremy Pitts would be next. And a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
At the plate, Jeremy Pitts, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Here comes the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The White Sox lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, Ryan Jones. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Belted high and deep into right center. Racing back, the right fielder. Gone! Solo shot to right center. 4th home run for him on the season as the White Sox have opened things up a little bit further. It's now 4-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Into the box, Eric Irwin, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Comes into play here at 273. 9 homers, 27 driven in. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
Batting 9, the catcher, Byron Jones.
At the plate now, Byron Jones, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he got him.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
To the plate now, Dino Geronimo. Liner in there for a base hit.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
At the plate, Frank Velasquez. And a bouncing ball, foul. Runners are at first and second with one away. Back up the middle, reined in. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. White Sox able to add on thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 4-0 Chi Sox. Ready now, Ricky Marchand. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Popped him up. Jones moving to his left. One down.
Batting 6, the first baseman, George Edler.
Stepping up now, George Edler, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now a pitch on the way. Hard hit ball to second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Quentin.
Now at the plate, Quentin Broadway. 4 hits in 11 tries in the series so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
2 out, nobody on. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. All even now, 2-2.
Hey, last 2 pitches back to back, off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Jimmy Brunson.
Jimmy Brunson.
Now here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. And the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, but this will land untouched. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
The count 1-1.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Ronnie Mauricio, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. He stays alive, still 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
High in the air out to center field. Broadway is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, but they're in front 4-0. Leading off the inning, Brock Barreto, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Not shortstop, number 0.
Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
1-1.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. And the throw stretches him out at first as the umpire says he stayed on the bag. A bang-bang play there for the first out. So striding forward now, Sean Robles. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Taken, but called a strike.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
The windup and the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. In comes the left fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Ryan McDaniel. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jeffrey Donnellan. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. As a look, now the pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Digging in to try it again, John Pitts. He drew a walk his first time up. As a look, now the pitch. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
2 down, runners at first and second. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. The next 3-2 hit hard to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder Jeremy De La Rosa. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-0 home. Swing and a liner. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
The third baseman,
At the plate, Ryan Jones. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws. It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. McDaniel will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
up next for the White Sox.
Ready now for the White Sox, Eric Irwin. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's out.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 10 for him on the year. And the White Sox have opened up a 5-0 lead.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the third homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
In now, Byron Jones, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
1-2 to the White Sox catcher. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. White Sox able to add on thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. White Sox on top, 5-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jeremy Pitts. Here's the first pitch to him.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Irwin is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ricky Marchand. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
3-0 now.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
1 out, nobody on. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now batting, the first baseman, George.
Digging in, George Edler. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now a throw over to first, and he's back easily. Runners on first with 1 down. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Into the box now, Quentin Broadway. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Two out with the man at first. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Marchand rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's a 5-1 ball game.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Now at the plate, Brock Barreto. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Again, another foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We played 4. It's now a 5-1 ball game. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Dino Geronimo. Here's the first pitch to him.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Satchel Wolf will come out and take the ball here, as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. At the plate now, Frank Velasquez. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. Stepping into the box, Jimmy Brunson, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. First delivery to him on the way.
Counts 1-0.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here it comes, 1-0. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura as he'll take a look at ball one. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now a throw over. Runner's back. And there he goes towards second. In there. Now the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Runner in scoring position at second with two down. No contact there, and it's 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox. They're up 5-1. Francisco Morales will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Francisco Morales.
Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Sean Robles.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Strike taken up in the zone. Lifted in the air to center. Geronimo is there, and he has it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 2.
Settling in now, Ryan McDaniel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Geronimo is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
bat,
Stepping in,
the designated
Jeffrey
hitter,
Donnellan.
Jeffrey Donnellan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Skied into straightaway right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Ronnie Mauricio. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Popped him up. Hits. Shading to his right. 1 out. Now to the plate, Jeremy De La Rosa. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ryan Jones will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here's the first pitch to him. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Behind 0-2 now. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Digging in now, John Pitts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Popped him up. And there's the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball inside.
And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. He's right there. And there's out number 2.
the bat.
Into the box now,
Second baseman.
Ricky Marchand.
Ricky Marchand.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 2 out, nobody on. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. Number 13 for him on the year, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
To the plate now, George Edler. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ball and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
At the plate, Quentin Broadway, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. To third. Scooped up. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. 7th inning coming up. The White Sox lead this one 5-2. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next it'll be the outfielder Eric Irwin.
Eric Irwin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
1 strike, the count.
The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Coming to the plate now, Byron Jones. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. (5-2) our score as we play inning number 7. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. 2-1 now. From the stretch.
Down to 3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Dino.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Dino Geronimo. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. From the stretch. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Geronimo hits a little over the 270 mark. Now the 1-0. Fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Frank Velasquez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 1-0.
No.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And this one misses as well, and that pushes it to 3-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. In tight, ball 4, and they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Up next for the White Sox, the first baseman, Jimmy.
Coming to the plate now, Jimmy Brunson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Outside, that's a ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Archie Meredith answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. Keston Hiura will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And he misses again, 2-0. Meredith playing here in his age 31 season. He's got plenty of contract security. This is the first year of a new 5-year deal.
Hey, he's certainly earned this long-term deal. But you have to assume that the last couple years on this thing, they are not going to get the return on their investment. They are expecting production early and often.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
He's set. The 3-0 offering. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 3 left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark, and the White Sox are out in front, 5-2. Hannes Zepeda will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Last half of the 7th here, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Brock Barreto.
Number 0.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, no balls and a strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Popped him up. Jones has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Into the box, Sean Robles. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Two balls and a strike to count.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
2 balls,
2-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The right fielder, number 2.
Now in the box, Ryan McDaniel. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Ronnie Mauricio. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
In there, a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Roll. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
A ball and no strikes. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Working for the punch out and the offering. Weak grounder back to the mound. And a good throw gets him one gone. Striding in, Ryan Jones. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
0-1, here's the pitch. Runner at second here with one man out. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard towards center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And this will find the wall in the very deepest part of the yard. And that'll score the runner from second to make this a 6-2 ball game now.
Well, that makes it a 4-run deficit, so you might have to start wondering if this is too much for them to come back. They've only been able to scratch across 2 runs the entire game so far, so coming up with 4 more in this one might be too tall of an order.
Standing in now, Eric Irwin, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
From the belt, the pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Sox get 1 on the RBI double. Bottom of the 8th coming up. White Sox on top, 6-2. Ricky Swan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 24, Ricky Swan.
Leading off the inning, Jeffrey Donnellan, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. And he struck him out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, John Pitts, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And he fouls this one off. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Jeremy Pitts waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Jeremy Pitts. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And that's finally over for a strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Now batting, second baseman, Ricky.
Now batting, Ricky Marchand. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course.
The last at bat, Nettie D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes.
That's a ball.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Two and 1.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And it's fouled away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Digging in once again, George Edler. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Eli Granger enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go as the switch hitting outfielder, Dino Geronimo. Here comes the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Into the box, Frank Velasquez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. This year against right-handed pitching, Velasquez is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So striding in, Jimmy Brunson. First pitch on its way.
Nope, outside.
Pickoff move to second. Runner back safely. Runner at second here with one man out. Lifted the other way to left center. Broadway is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Keston Hiura, runner in scoring position with two gone. He's set. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Woo, not a spot you expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. McDaniel will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. White Sox leave 1. They lead it 6-2. Eric Cruz enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 52, Eric Cruz.
Striding in to start the 9th, Quentin Broadway, and they'll need him to get something going here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count is 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Line to the right side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now back.
Digging in, Brock Barreto. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right there for strike 1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
Nope.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. One out, nobody on. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Sean Robles.
Ready for another chance? Sean Robles. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's inside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-1. It's a breaking ball that misses off the plate. Takes this the other way to right. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And there's a called strike two, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Line drive to center field. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
6-2 the final total today. The White Sox wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Francisco Morales claims the win out of the pen, his first. Brandon Hond was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the home team, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.